short.
You just sit back very far in there. That's what it is. It's a very short walk.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's wide.
But it's not. I'll figure it out.
I was going to say, what are you doing?
Okay. Calculating in my head. Yes.
Everybody, welcome to another episode of Colossal Community Podcast. I'm your host, Keith, and tonight we are talking about tailgating and how it all started, and we are talking with our guests tonight. First up, the first half hour, we have Bambi from the LDI here. In the second half hour, we have members of the Palmerton Wrestling team coming on to talk about a fundraiser event they have coming up. But first, before we get started, tonight we are starting a new bracket. Since our ice cream battle went very well back in June, we're going to start another one in honor of the football season with tailgating. So any food that you eat during a tailgate or while watching a game, please put in the comments and help us build the bracket. And then tonight, immediately after our show, we'll start the voting for the ultimate tailgating food. So that's all coming up. And I got an interesting fact about tailgating on a historical event that happened in the U.S. and people were tailgating while it was happening. What do you think, Danny? What do you think it is?
Oh, jeez. I don't ever associate tailgating with football. So
Well, we'll find out later in the show. I'll share with you. You're going to be surprised on what it is. But Bambi, welcome back.
Thank you.
So you got lots of things going on with the LDI?
We do. Lehighton Downtown Initiative. We are busy this year. We still have a lot of things going on this fall. We're doing a lot of community service with other organizations. But we do have, just as a reminder, our farmers market every Saturday morning from 9 to noon on Constitution Avenue, right in front of the Borough Hall, between the two parks. We are a producer goods market, which means it is homegrown, homemade, and handmade. So everything that you get at the market is actually local, homegrown, homemade, or handmade. And it's a great little market, and we would love to see everybody out there and support the farmers. We did move it at one point, and everybody complained. We moved it back. Okay, people came out for a while, but now it's starting to dwindle again. I don't know if there's a lot of things going on, but come out and support these guys. My husband and I, we do almost all of our grocery shopping there. I only have to go to the grocery store for a few things. We have a new farm in there that sells chicken. We've got beef products, pork products, dairy, all produce you can think of, fruit, honey, breads.
Oh, wow.
3 bakers some weekends that come out, and all do something different.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you definitely can do your grocery shopping there.
You can, and then we have M&R Soul Food Kitchen, which he makes soul food. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of him, but excellent. If you want an empanada, it is the best empanada ever.
Nice.
Yeah. We have a lot of great vendors that come out.
And can people still sign up to be a vendor?
They can, yes. They can just contact me or go on the Lehighton Downtown Farmers Market page and message me, and then I can get some information to them.
All right, so you have an event coming up this Saturday, movie in the park?
Yes, we are trying to come back and do our movies in the park. It's been a little bit tough because we like to do them in the summer, but it doesn't get dark until a little bit later, so it gets very late. So we have one scheduled for this weekend. It'll be in Kanto, and we're gonna have a craft beforehand. So when anybody wants to bring their child out ahead of time, we're gonna be making butterflies. So maybe around 7 o'clock, and then maybe hopefully we can start the movie by 7:30, 7:45. It all depends on how sunny it is that day.
Nice. And does it cost anything?
No, it's a free event. We will have popcorn and candy and some drinks for sale. But come out and enjoy, a family evening in the park.
And are you planning on doing another movie?
We're hoping to. We're hoping to. It'll all depend on weather. We do have one scheduled for October 5th, and then that'll be Wish.
Nice.
We'll have to do something special with that one, so we had to iron it all out.
So how do you decide what movies are being played?
Well, this year we actually did a poll. We did a poll if people wanted to do a Friday night movie or a Saturday night movie. And that was like a dead heat, Friday and Saturday. So we did one Friday, and now these two will be Saturday nights because of football games.
Right.
And we also we gave a couple different movies and listed, and then they could add their own. And we did a poll, and our winner was Guardians of the Galaxy, which we showed back in July, I believe. It's a little bit dark of a movie, so it's hard to see on the screen. We've made some corrections with headlights that are coming down. So we're going to detour some traffic on Saturday night, just so that the headlights aren't coming on the screen so you can see the movie better.
Right.
It looks really cool in the amphitheater. Have you guys ever been to one?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, I just love the way it's almost like an IMAX type thing. So Guardians of the Galaxy was number 1, Encanto was number 2, and Wish was number 3.
Nice.
So we're letting everybody pick them, so that's what we're doing.
Right. And what else you got coming up?
We are partnering, or assisting, I should say, with the Lehighton Fire Company in their 150th anniversary on September 28th. There will be a parade at 1 o'clock. It'll start on Cole Street, I believe 7th and Cole, and go down to 3rd Street, to Iron Street, and out to the Grove. And at the Grove, there's going to be a little festival. There'll be a lot of organizations, nonprofits that'll be selling food. Doc will be there, I was told, playing earlier in the day, and then there'll be a band coming on later in the day. We're going to have a beer garden. The LDI is running a beer garden. We're going to have some of our games, our candy wheel, our dime pitch, possibly goldfish, some of our yard games that we have. We're bounce house will be there. So there'll be some other activities there.
Nice.
We're still kind of pulling a few things in, but we're working closely with the fire department on that, and we're excited for that.
And of course, there's a parade that afternoon as well.
The parade starts at 1, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. And while we're partnering with them, we're also partnering with the police department, and we are hosting National Night Out on October 1st. It was rained out in August, So we decided to pick the second date that is nationwide, which is October 1st. And we're going to be holding it down at Bear Memorial from 5 to 8. So if anybody would like to come out there and have some fun, I believe we're working on a tug of war contest.
Oh, okay.
So maybe you want to start thinking about getting your team together. Let's see, we'll have food trucks there. The police will be there. We'll have all kinds of vendors. There'll be all kinds of activities for the kids.
Nice. Yeah, Palmerton did not reschedule theirs, and we were caught in a little rain.
I saw you did. Yeah, no, we canceled ours in the afternoon already,
Yeah.
knowing what it was going to be and for safety purposes for everybody.
Right.
So it kind of worked out because now we're inviting all the other community police forces and things like that. Fire departments will be there, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Even bigger, probably.
Yeah. And are you guys playing?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
It's
Yeah.
probably going to be either the Doc or I going to be down there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Great. Awesome.
So how can people get involved with the LDI?
We have our meetings the fourth Tuesday of every month at 6 o'clock in the upstairs part of the Lehighton building. We'd love to have anybody come out and join us. If you just want to, if you want to be a decision maker, come to our meetings. If you want to just help out with the events, just let me know. We'll add you to our volunteers that want to help out with events. People don't realize how many people we need to put events on. Our annual Wine in the River, we need almost 50 volunteers. So that people aren't working all day long.
Right.
It's a lot, set up, tear down, things like that. So we can use a lot of people at just about any capacity that they'd be willing to do. And we would appreciate that very much. We also have, just real quick, a quick little blurb, December 14th, mark your calendars. We're going to have our third annual Hometown Vintage Christmas on First Street in town. That was so much fun last year.
It was, yeah.
It was a great event. Lots of games for the kids. Santa Claus will be there. We'll have horse and wagon rides again.
Okay.
We're adding some more things in, finalizing a few things there.
Will Santa Claus be there?
Santa Claus will be there.
You said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just double check.
You wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to make
He has to
sure.
make sure he's to be on that
Yeah,
list.
I've been on the naughty list. And can vendors sign up for that as well?
Yes, any vendors, just contact me. They can do it through Facebook on the LDI page or any of the pages, really, the farmer's market. Me personally, I don't care.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We are in the process of working on a website.
All right.
Yeah, it should be finished. We're just at the finalization part of it. Once it goes live, we will have a community calendar on there. So anything that anybody, any organization in the community can actually submit to be put on that calendar. That way, perfect example, when we have National Night Out on October 1st, it's the Times News Reader's Choice Awards,
Right.
it's the Pink Flag Walk, and it's National Night Out.
All right.
So when you look on our calendar, you'll see if you're trying to schedule something, oh, there's a basket raffle this Saturday. I want to have a basket raffle. Maybe I'll schedule it a different Saturday.
Right.
So it'll get the community more involved too. We want, the high school organizations to be involved. We want all of the nonprofits, anybody within the town and the community to be able to add their events on, so we can all support them.
Right. Yeah, there's times where there's 5, 6 events in one weekend, and the next week there's nothing.
There's nothing. There's nothing for the next 3 or 4. Yeah. So if we can spread it out a little bit, we can all enjoy and support each other.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's kind of a goal line
Yes.
that we're working on.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So it is it's not National Tailgate, but we are celebrating tailgating because of football season. You do watch football, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Is there any certain types of food that you like to eat while watching a football game?
Wings, I think, would be probably my favorite.
Wings.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the bracket.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Any other food?
Food for the tailgating?
Yeah.
Oh. I do like nachos with cheese.
Okay. That's actually another popular one.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we talked about what strange event or historical event that people were actually tailgating and it happened in the U.S. You have any guesses? I'll give you, it happened about 100 years ago.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, about
100 years ago. Oh boy.
People were actually tailgating during this historical event while it was happening.
People were tailgating while ships were coming back from World War I.
No, you're close though. People were actually tailgating while the Civil War battles were going on.
Oh, the Civil War battle.
So we're-
That's more than 100 years ago.
Yeah, it's more than-
It was like 150 years ago.
At the Battle of Bull Run in 1861, when Union Army's supporters showed up and they had some food and drinks and loudly cheered on the soldiers while they're hanging out at their carriages, and they sang fight songs, took bets on how long the battle would take, and even caused a traffic jam when the battle was over. So,
I do remember that.
yeah.
I do remember that now. Wow.
So they were actually tailgating during the Civil War.
Yeah, I remember that from school. Yeah.
Another fact here, each year between 20 and 50 million Americans tailgate in the stadium parking lot, but over half of them don't even go to the game, they just hang out in the parking lot.
That I do know.
Yeah,
That I do know. Yes.
so that
And
is,
especially if you go to a Penn State game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is a lot of tailgaters there. Americans spend about $35 billion on food and beverages and supplies for tailgating each year.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
95% of tailgaters prepare their food at the stadium. They either bring their grill, a smoker, a fryer, or they specialize in a griddle and they have all their tailgating gear. So,
We used to do that at the drive-in back in the day.
yeah, that's right.
We used to take the little hibachi grill.
Here's a trivia question for you. When was the first tailgate party at a football game? A, 1869, B, 1960, C, 1974, or D, 1890? 1869, 1960, 1974, or 1890?
I'm going to have to go 1974.
1869, it was in New Jersey against Princeton and the Rutgers.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think they did that in football games back then.
Yep, that was the first tailgate.
Wow. Wow.
So there are some facts, and we'll go over some at the second half hour. Again, if there's a food that you like to eat while watching football, please post it in the comments and help us build our bracket, and voting will start as soon as the show is over. You have anything else to share with us?
I do. We are working right now with the Lehighton Canal Recreation Committee. As we all know, they're trying to improve the canal part of the D&L Trail.
Right.
And they are in need of funds. So we have partnered with them, and we are actually raffling off an e-bike. So it's $10 a ticket. You'll be able to buy these tickets and take a chance either at the 150th anniversary for the fire department. We will have them there to sell. We will also have them at the National Night Out. We're trying to work out a farmer's market to have them at, and maybe not 2 more before it ends.
Okay.
And any of our other events, you might see us somewhere else trying to sell them and raise some funds for them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea when the trail is going to be open?
I do not. I'm not involved with that.
I know a lot of people were asking.
Right. They did run into some issues, and they're working on them and trying to get that all rectified. So it's safe for everybody.
Right.
A lot of people don't realize it actually is not safe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that part I do know. We're also going to be working on, hopefully in 2 weeks, a beautification project down on the Sergeant Stanley Huffman Boulevard, what we call the bypass.
Right.
So that is something we received a grant for to do a beautification project. So we're hoping to get that done. It'll definitely be done this fall. Hoping to get it started in about 2 weeks.
Right.
And then we also have 2 other projects we're working on. They're actually being presented at Borough Council tonight for approval. So we're excited. We don't just do events just for the sake of doing them. Of course, we want to give the community something to do,
Right.
but we do raise funds for different projects. And next year, we're even looking at doing more.
Nice.
Yes.
So how do you decide what projects you're going to be doing?
We kind of have a list going, and it depends depending on what kind of funding becomes available for us, different things like that. What's needed. We have a lot of different ideas that we would like to present over the next few years. It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
I always say, it does take time. I think we're on the right path. We have a great group of people right now that don't mind getting down and dirty and doing things, and that's what you need. We can have 50 people at a meeting, but if those 50 people don't come out to do something,
Right.
That's where we run in. So if anybody has a couple of hours and wants to help us, it doesn't have to be all the time. If you just want to volunteer a little bit of time, it would be great.
Nice.
Yeah.
And again, when are your meetings set?
Our meetings are the 4th Tuesday of the month at 6 o'clock in Borough Hall, Borough Chambers. I do believe we're not going to have a December meeting this year because of the way the holiday falls,
Right.
but every other month we're going to have one.
So just give like a brief background. How did the LDI start?
Well, the LDI actually started back in, I believe it was 2006 or 2008, by another group of people. It kind of disbanded, and back in 2016, a bunch of people were approached to revitalize it and start things going again to help our community. And that's when, I don't know how, I got involved. Somebody probably said, hey, you want to come do this? It's a great idea. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take the back seat, and look where I'm at.
Yeah.
But it is a passion. It's definitely a passion. I grew up in Lehighton my whole life, so I know what it was and what it can be.
What is the goal for the LDI, like in the next 3 years or so?
The goal would be to help with beautification in the downtown area, but we're not limiting ourselves to that.
Right.
Okay, we have some beautiful parks. We have the Grove that could use a little bit of work. There's other areas within the town that also need help, including possibly, if we can get to that point, maybe helping some of the residents within the community for different things.
Right.
So it's not just specific to the downtown area.
Nice. And the line on the river, keeps getting bigger every year.
It gets bigger every year. I would love to see it become a 2-day event, but we're not quite that way yet.
Right.
So we need volunteers and we need a few more people attending. But it is a great event. A lot of people love the event. They love our wine check. They love our wineries that come. You have some great music. So, we're constantly tweaking things a little bit. We learn as we go. Like I said, with the movies, the first one we had this year, we forgot about headlights on the amphitheater and how it can really distort the picture in the movie. And we forgot that a dark movie isn't such a good idea. You need something light and bright and airy. So we're, just tweaking as we go.
Nice.
So people be patient, and we'd like to present more things, and the more help we have that comes out, the more we can do. That's what it comes down to. It really, really does. Just coming out to help with the events and things like that.
Yeah, volunteers is the key.
Yeah, because the same 4 or 5 people, you'll get burned out real quick.
Yeah, exactly. You want to recap the movie in the park?
Sure. Yeah, the movie in the park will be Saturday, September 14th. It is in Kanto, and we'll be starting 7 o'clock. Probably will be like our setup and everything, but we will have a craft for the children. We're going to be making butterflies, tie-dye butterflies, and then the movie will start at dusk. as soon as it's dark enough that we can see it, 7:30, 7:45 maybe. Bring your chairs. There are some benches there. We've had people bring blankets and sit out in the upper part of the grass and watch it. It's really a nice event. It's a great time, great family event.
Right.
It really is. It is. We have all kinds of snacks for purchase. It is a free event, but we do have snacks. And we will come around, for donations and things like that. Because we still have to purchase a movie license, and we have to, all kinds of other things. So
Nice.
people don't understand that always.
Everybody has an answer, but they don't understand.
They don't understand the reasoning why. Yeah. And you know what? I didn't either until I got involved with some of this stuff.
Right.
I really had no clue.
Right, there's a lot of hoops and red tape we have to go through.
There is. You just can't have a beer garden. It's liquor license and,
Liability.
you gotta be ramp certified. And so we're all in the process of doing all of this right now.
And one more time, the Lehighton Fire Department 150th anniversary event.
It is on September 28th. It is, to think about 150 years of a volunteer fire company, I think that's great. That is just great. They're having a parade. It's going to be a large parade. I think they said they were up to 4 divisions. Lots of bands. Last count I heard was 9 bands. Yeah. And fire companies from all over the area are coming. There will be food trucks. I shouldn't say food trucks. It will be food from our local organizations, churches, things like that. The school organizations will be selling food. And we'll have the beer garden, which will be a big hit. Doc will be there.
All right.
There is a band. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the band. Not wasn't my job. But there'll be bounce house for the kids. There'll be activities for the kids. So it's not just an adult event. It'll be a family event.
Right.
And we'll have all kinds of games and things like that for them. We'll have it's gonna be our candy wheel. We'll have a dime pitch, possibly goldfish. We have a rubber duck pool, a lollipop pool, some things like that. And then we'll be selling those tickets for the canal.
Now, is the event still up until the parade starts, or is it going while the parade and after the parade?
It'll be going during the parade and after the parade. Everything will go up until about 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
It'll be an all-day event. So,
Nice.
yeah, it'll be nice.
All right, we have a couple more minutes here. Is there anything else you want to mention, recap?
No, just, again, you guys all know I'm a big fan of our farmers market.
Right.
And we have to support these guys if we want to keep them coming out. We want to do this again next year. I think we're in our 7th or 8th year doing the farmers market. And a lot of people do come out to support them, but we do need more.
Right.
And I can honestly tell you this too. Their beef is probably the same price or cheaper than at a grocery store. And it's going to be, you know where it's coming from.
Right.
You know where it's
fresh.
coming from.
Right.
Yes.
Nice.
So I just want to throw that out there. Their produce is very, very good. And our one farmer still has corn in the cob, and he's due for the next few weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe to the end of our market.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then you said everything has to be homemade or homegrown?
And yes, it's homegrown, homemade, and handmade.
All right.
So we have crafters there. We do have crafters. We are going to be looking at expanding, particularly for next year, because the more vendors we have, the more people will come out.
All right.
So.
All right, thank you for coming,
You're welcome.
and good luck on all your events.
Thank you.
And as you know, there's lots of things to do, so no excuse of not being bored or being bored, but...
Correct. There's lots to do in Lehighton. You just have to sometimes look for
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, we have Palmerton Wrestling team coming on to talk about an upcoming event, but before that, we'll go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
They become a solid member of the community.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
They take pride in the quality, fresh
Probably have availability, we'll schedule something for Hometown to Teach Christmas. For keeping in mind there, I don't know what you should do.
In Franklin Township, sandwiches and wraps, which are prepared fresh daily.
But thank you for having us. You know what I mean? Tried to get some fire, a couple guys here, and they were all lined up, so.
Functions and other events, and they'll serve each guest during the length of your event. You've got to check out Cindy's Deli in Lehighton. Everything from lunch, specials, to catering, and so much more. Cindy's Deli in Franklin Township. Find them online at cindysdeli.com. Make sure to give them a like on Facebook. Look, who doesn't want to be pampered? Think about it. Get yourself a nice warm bath. Using only quality shampoos, let them blow dry. They'll even do your nails. And make sure you're feeling great from head to tail. It's Country Clippers in Palmerton. For 22 years, Stacy and Jennifer have been pampering your pets. So if you're looking for local pet grooming service and an experienced staff, it's Country Clippers. Get your pets groomed and give them the care they deserve. Country Clippers in Palmerton. Find them online.
All right, welcome back to Cross Community Podcast. Just a real quick note here. If you're looking to go on to a vacation next June 22nd to June 29th, make sure you go onto Colossal Radio's website to book your rooms for Doc's Endless Party Cruise. It's number 17, and this next year we're headed to Bermuda and on a Norwegian getaway. And you can check all the information out by going onto the Colossal Radio website. Reasonable prices, the drink package is included, so please don't wait to book your rooms. I believe Doc said over half the rooms are booked already, so get on to that if you want to go into a cruise next year. Also, check out Ike's show, Oldies with Ike, tomorrow night, every Tuesday from 6 to 9 p.m. And tomorrow, Ike is spotlighting the year 1974, so any music that was back then he'll be playing. And of course, Doc is on every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until noon. And then our favorite Uncle Kevin is on from 1 to 4. And we have other shows lined up, and you can check it all out on our website. And our show is the second and fourth Monday of every month, live here on Facebook. And if you were keeping track on our YouTube channel, I've been taste testing this year's fall food flavors. I did 3 so far, and tomorrow another video will be posted. I'll be taste testing Kit Kat's Ghost Toast flavor, and we have a whole bunch lined up for that, so check out our YouTube channel for that. And again, check out ColossalRadio.rocks for Doc's Cruise information. So that's what's happening with Colossal Radio. And now I'd like to welcome members of the Palmerton Wrestling team. Welcome.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
I'd like to introduce yourselves.
I'm Justin Peterson, head coach.
I'm Derek King, senior wrestler. Medium chief, senior wrestler.
All right, so you guys have a fundraiser coming up. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, we actually got a decent amount of things coming up. We're all doing this for, we're going on a trip this year during the season to Florida, down here in Orlando for a tournament, something new that we're doing. And we're doing a lot of fundraisers for the events so we can get the kids there. So this Saturday, we're doing a spaghetti dinner at the Aftershackle Fire Company, a little gap stretch outside Palmerton, from 5 to 8 p.m. It's $10. Get you spaghetti, meatballs, bread, salad, I believe, and a drink. So should be good. We're going to have some of the wrestlers giving out food and maybe cooking a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. We want it to be edible, so maybe not. But it should be good. We're going to have a lot of people there. And again, raising money for our Florida trip on Sunday. So this Sunday on the 15th at Bonestown Riding Gun Club, there's a vendors fair, and we're doing a bake sale there. I believe it's in the morning. I don't know the specific hours. I think like 9 to 12, somewhere around there. We'll be in the Grove area selling some baked goods for that as well. again, these guys will not be paid, we probably do their arms, which is good. This one makes a lot of good stuff, so going out for that. And then one last thing, we got a lot going on, but we have a golf outing on October 12th at Whitetail, thank you. Golf club down in Bath, and that's an 8 a.m. start. Foursomes are $100. $100 golf. You get lunch, dinner, and then drinks as well. And that includes golf, obviously. So got a lot going on. Doing it for the kids, trying to raise enough money for them. We do a lot of good stuff. They work their butts off, and we want to reward them a little bit for it.
Nice. So, what made you guys decide wrestling is the sport you want to do?
I guess at a young age I was kind of like put into it. I was influenced by family friends to do it, and then once I started, I never looked back. Just the bonds you create with your friends are stronger than any other sport, and that's something you want to keep with you.
Yeah, my dad introduced wrestling to me at a young age. He used to wrestle for Lehigh, and after a couple of years, like Derek said, the bonds that you grow, they're like your brothers. You're around them all the time, practicing matches. You just create really strong bonds that are really influential to you.
And how did you get involved in wrestling?
Yeah, same kind of deal with them. My dad introduced me to it. He was a wrestler, and usually family practice. You're usually around it, and you get kind of stuck into it. But it's something that I learned with the sport is the things that it can develop in young men and women are just things that are going to help you be successful in work ethic, dealing with adversity, the camaraderie, the team aspect to it. You dictate how good you're going to be. Sometimes it's not always the case in other sports. Skill and talent play a big role, obviously, still with this, but if you put the time and effort into it, you're going to be, it'll be shown in the match. So I like to coach it for those reasons, to see these young men become successful men.
And what do you guys do during the off-season? How are you preparing now for the upcoming season?
Well, I play football in the fall, so when I'm not doing that, lifting, open mats, doing exposure training, just trying to stay in shape all the time, going runs, stuff like that.
Our coaches push us really hard. They prepare us for the year, and it's fun. You definitely get to see your results in this season for how hard we put it in.
What's this school that you always look forward to competing against?
I personally like the rivalry matches, like Lehighton and Northern Lehigh. It's close. They're always rivalry matches are always close, and you always want to beat them.
Same thing here. I like Lehighton. Northern Lehigh Academy is one too that I definitely enjoy. Those rivalries are really fun, and every year they're usually pretty competitive.
And Coach, how do you keep things interesting to keep the kids going every year?
I think the big thing is dodgeball. You got to play dodgeball almost every single day. You practice trying to keep it light. And surprisingly, they haven't gotten any good at dodgeball even though we play so much. But yeah, we like to play games, keep it light. We have some characters on the team, which is always important. Any team, you got to keep it light like that. And try to get some creative ways to do that, but dodgeball's been the leading one, I guess you could say.
And how are you guys preparing for this tournament that you guys want to go on? Obviously, you've never competed against any of those kids, so what are you doing mentally and physically?
For me, it's going to be definitely trying to get used to watching matches before me and seeing how those kids wrestle, because obviously I've never wrestled kids from Florida,
Right.
so their styles might be different, their technique might be different. So definitely watching people before me and just staying mentally prepared for almost anything.
For me personally, just trying to think of it as every other tournament, and also while we're doing the other activities there, just stay focused on wrestling too. That's why we're there. That's important. And while I'm wrestling, just still wrestle my match. Don't try to wrestle their style.
Right.
Keep my style and dictate how the match goes.
Nice. Are you guys looking forward to the trip?
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
So what are you guys really plans for after high school?
For me, I'm looking to go to college for biology or dentistry major.
Nice. Are you going to continue wrestling?
Wrestling or football is definitely on my radar for sure. So exciting.
I would like to hopefully get accepted in the United States Military Academy at West Point, and hopefully have a career in the military. And my second option would probably be earn an ROTC scholarship and go to a more local college, and then also have that military career afterwards.
Oh, nice. And Coach, how did you find out about this tournament?
When I was actually in high school, we used to do, not this specific tournament, we would do like a trip like this every couple of years. My sophomore year, we went to Florida in Orlando, and it was like some of the things that I remember. You bond with your teammates, you have fun, you're obviously competing in a different area as well, so you get some different experiences in that way. We also I had the privilege to go to San Diego as well on the tournament trip. And just seeing different parts of the country, but also being able to compete against different things. I thought we have a really good senior class this year that we've had. They've been the whole point of our team for all 4 years that they've been in the high school. And I thought this was a great opportunity to take them to do something different.
Nice. All right, we are talking about tailgating, and we are putting together an ultimate food tailgating bracket, which we will start right after the show. Do you guys have a favorite food you like to eat while watching football?
Definitely wings.
Wings?
I love wings.
That's my choice. Barbecue or buffalo wings.
Nice.
I don't want to be the simple pizza, I guess. You have to go pizza and wings.
All right. So
Anything greasy.
So we are building that bracket, and we'll start voting tonight after the show, and we'll have voting all the way up until we have a winner, which will be our next show. Some facts we have, actually a trivia question for you guys, see how well you know your tailgating. Where was the first football tailgate party? Or when was it? What year? I'll give you choices here. A, 1869, B, 1960, C, 1974, or D, 1890? What year was the first tailgate party?
Just football?
Yes, football. 1869, 1960, 1974, or 1890?
I'd say 1890.
Yeah, same here.
Go something different, 1960.
1869. It was in New Jersey against Princeton and Rutgers. So it was the very first.
What did they have at that time? Did they have wings too?
And there was a tailgate event that happened over 100 years ago at a historical event in our country. You guys can take a guess what it was.
What's the name? Sorry.
It was a tailgate party that happened at a historical event in our country over 100 years ago.
Social studies is tough. Over 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Was that like an inauguration? Presidential inauguration?
No, it was actually at the Battle of Bull Run during the Civil War. Where locals would actually get in their wagons and they would go to the battlefield and they would eat food and have drinks and loudly cheer on the soldiers, and they would sing songs and they would take bets on how long the battle would last.
That's tough.
Yeah, I didn't know
that.
And Caesar may have been history's first recorded tailgater. He was known to have parties during the matches in the Colosseum and after. He would have food and drinks, and he would have wine and he would have bets on fights to the death while they were tailgating. So Caesar is the first person in history to tailgate.
Tailgates were nice, strict, or serious thing back in the day.
And actually, one note here with the tailgating from the Civil War, and this goes with even today's standards, they said after the battle was over, they even caused a traffic jam with all the wagons.
It's like if you're going to Philly.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go over to your events one more time.
Yeah, so this Saturday, September 14th, at the Aqua Chico Fire Company, 5 to 8 p.m., we have a spaghetti dinner. $10 gets you spaghetti, balls, bread, salad, and drinks. The following day on Sunday, September 15th, at Palmerton Wrestling we'll have a bake sale along with other vendors, selling various things. In the morning, I believe 9 to 12. And then October 12th, is Saturday at Whitetail Golf Club down in Bath. We have a golf outing. 8 o'clock shotgun start, $100 to get you around golf, lunch, dinner, drinks, and it's a scramble. We have a lot of fun with that. If you have any information or any inquiries on any of those, you can reach out. We have a Facebook page, Palmerton Wrestling. We have a Twitter, which is Palmerton High School Wrestling, and an Instagram, Palmerton High School Wrestling. So reach out to our socials. We'll be glad to hear from you.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up.
Sit a handcrafted cocktail. Delight your palate with farm-to-table focused fare. Make lasting memories with the ones you love. The Gorge Eatery is a place where friends and loved ones come together to enjoy scratch cooking in a unique zen space. Located in the historic Hofford Mill in Weissport, you'll find something very unique to the area. Our newly redesigned event space is ideal for your next special occasion. Perfect for bridal and baby showers, micro-weddings, parties, and more. Log on to thehoffordmill.com for more information and upcoming events.
Do you have a weight loss resolution this year? It's time to turn your resolution into reality with St. Luke's Weight Management Center. Their experienced team of physicians, dietitians, social workers, and other healthcare professionals are dedicated to helping you achieve your weight loss goals through their surgical and non-surgical programs. Losing weight is your journey, and St. Luke's Weight Management Center will be there for you every step of the way. Visit sluhn.org/weight loss to get started today.
All right, welcome back to the Lost Community Podcast. We are here with Palmerton Wrestling team telling us about some upcoming events to their trip to Orlando, Florida, and we're going to talk about some tailgating facts in upcoming events. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel with all the videos, not only in the podcast, but also Coloss Radio. Talking to you, working on some videos inside the studio. And of course, you listen to the doc every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll get you through your workday. And Uncle Kevin will get you through the rest of the workday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. with all your favorite music and other topics that they talk about. And then, of course, tomorrow night, every Tuesday, Ike with the oldies, and tomorrow he is highlighting 1974. So if you're into that music, you can tune in to Coloss Radio. You can listen by going on the website or enabling your Alexa and say, Alexa, download Coloss Radio, or you can download the free Coloss Radio app and listen wherever you go. Back to you guys here. Do you think wrestling is like a dying sport, or is it holding steady?
I think wrestling is actually growing more, especially because women's wrestling is becoming the most popular sport in the country right now.
Right.
And I think it's helping more and more guys to along with it.
We saw at the minority level at high school, we started a girls team last year, and one of the things that I mentioned to our school board about having girls wrestling is going to help boys wrestling, and we went from having 15 or 16 kids on the team last year to 28 and no seniors, so we're going to have probably over 30 kids on the team, and that's never seen here. Just numbers overall, I think are going up, obviously, but I think the social media plays a big role in that. Like, these guys are being able to see kids from across the country. Like the under 20 Worlds just went over this weekend, and we were able to watch the matches that are happening in Spain. So like I think that the social media presence really helps as well.
If there's somebody out there that wants to join wrestling, what kind of advice would you give them?
Definitely give it a try. I mean, some people go into it and not like it, but I've known a lot of people who join in high school and they love the sport, stay with it, and they get good at it, get in shape, and have a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely give it a try. There's nothing bad that's going to come out of it. It's going to help you grow as a person. It's going to help you get into shape. And like I said earlier, those bonds you create are like no other from any other sport.
And when does your season start?
Middle of November.
So are you guys will cover a few minutes here?
I did want to mention another thing. So, like, along with those events, we could also, anybody that is willing to sponsor either some aspect of our trip, we're open to those, like any businesses that want. We mentioned like making like t-shirts and having their names on or something like that effect, whatever it may be. Any help is welcome. It is an expensive trip, but I think they're doing a good job with fundraising, and these guys and the rest of the team, their work ethic, they're coming out and doing, like, we had a car wash. All these guys were out there washing cars. They didn't do the best job, but they were out there full force, and they're willing to put the work in. I think that's a good testament to we're not just asking for your money. These guys are out doing the work too.
What do you guys have to say for the community to come out and help you?
I mean, we're thankful to any help we get, and it means a lot. I think we think it means a lot to us, but it does. It helps us get new uniforms and stuff like that.
We have some people watching. We have a comment here that says, proud of Coach Peterson and the wrestlers. And you have about 4 hearts and thumbs up on there. So you have people watching and supporting you. And I know that Palmerton community, they are very big supporters of everybody in the community, especially with the school. So it'd be nice for everybody to come out and, get your spaghetti dinner. And I think I saw on your flyer that takeouts are available as well.
Yes, reservations and takeouts are available. We'll be ready for you. We'll have a lot of pasta ready to be dishing out.
Can anybody donate to the big sale?
Yeah, I mean, there are inquiries, like I said, to our social media page. We can handle that. We can, if you can't make it to certain things, we even, like in the past with the big sale, we've sent out pictures, and if people want certain things you can't make it, we'll set it aside and things like that. We'll work with you if you want support for sure.
How much sauce do you guys have put on there? Spaghetti, lots of it?
Yeah.
Cater to your needs if you want a lot. And a lot of people got to put the Parmesan to it. That's how I
can assure you from experience that the food will be very good. Both of the spaghetti and the big stuff.
What's your favorite food you like to do during your matches? What's your go-to?
That makes it.
Since I've only ever seen it go once.
That's not true.
I like the one else as well.
What's the toughest match you had so far?
Probably almost any match at districts. Just the atmosphere with it. This match can be a winner, go home. You worked all year just for this tournament, and build up the nerves. Those are definitely the toughest matches.
Definitely a match like Colin Ramsey, one of the best wrestlers in the area. Going out and wrestling him was tough.
We wrestle, we're in District 11. District 11 is notorious and known as one of the best wrestling districts in the country. More so for the AAA, the bigger schools, but we're still in the area. We compete against a lot of those. And And so pretty much every match you're wrestling, you can get some top-notch technical wrestling. These guys just show up. We're a tough match with a lot of those guys too, though.
All right, coming up for our next episode is going to be September 23rd. We'll have members of the Wakesport Park Event Committee coming in and talking about their upcoming event called the Crisp Air Festival. And we'll be talking about other fall topics as well. And in October, we're going to cover some interesting facts about corn mazes. Last year, we covered everything you need to know about haunted houses, and this year we're going to cover corn mazes, and we got a secret on how to get out of a corn maze really fast, but we might put it to the test to see if it actually is true. So that's coming up on October 14th. Like I said, our next episode is September 23rd, and make sure you take part into our tailgate food battle. We can vote every day starting tonight on different foods, and we'll go all the way up until our next show where we'll award the winner. We are doing this because we had a great response from our last food bracket, which is ice cream flavor, and if you missed that, according to our viewers, the number one ice cream flavor was tea berry. There was a lot of controversial comments with that flavor.
Interesting. I think that was going to be the top one.
Yeah, so that was the top one, so we'll see what happens with the tailgate food battle. Also, if you've been watching our YouTube channel, I've been taste testing fall flavors for this year, and we'll have a new one coming out tomorrow. We're going to taste test the Kit Kat Ghost Toast flavor, so that's coming up. And our other topics for the fall, we're going to celebrate National Candy Corn Day, and we'll talk about top Halloween costumes for this year and top Halloween candy as well as for this year. Thank you guys for coming on. We wish you great success in this coming season, and good luck in Orlando, and good luck with all your fundraisers. And thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much for having us. Really appreciate it.
All right, see you all next time.